we left off. You had responded to a request for aid from Illustrious Silverhand. She said that some of her, the few agents she had left, the few people under her command she had left, were in trouble somewhere near Silvery Moon. They were tracking some agents of Lalalia Silvermist who had discovered this old ruin. They've clearly been trying to keep them busy, engaged in a bit of a fight, a bit of a chase, and upon hearing that they needed aid, you guys have teleported to their location and provided it. As you arrive, you have fought a few members, a few monsters, even controlled by the Church of Silvermist. You've seen Rakeen and Thrall, two old friends of Thog's. Rakeen has thrown something small to Thrall, who's then transformed into an eagle and flown away. Rakeen has stayed behind to fight with you all. You have dispatched the creatures that you fought, a new one you've never seen before, that seemingly every physical attack you threw at it, every time you tried to punch it, swing for it, didn't work. It's only through the use of magic and some ranged attacks that you managed to hurt it and finally kill it. There is one human member of the Church of Silvermist that has run into the forests to the south. Thog and Ribbip have given chase, but have currently lost track of him as he is invisible. That is where we left off. The rest of you are still around the ruin grounds to the north of this, in the center of which there seems to be a glowing purple sigil. You have identified that it kind of looks like a teleportation circle, only there's many runes that you don't recognize woven in there. It's clearly teleportation of some kind, but that's all you can tell. In common, around the inside rim, it reads, Mistral's will is to seal away. Break this seal and you will pay. That is where we left off. I'll put you on the map. What would you guys like to do?
I know at the end of last session, me and Lavender very briefly communicated about her having true sight, or having the ability to cast true sight, rather, or true seeing, or whatever the spell version is called.
Correct.
And also potentially Dimension Door, the one that's 500 feet. The only issue with that is that might take too long. The true seeing spell, is it touch? I assume it's touch.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, because in that case, I can't sprint away from her. Um,
I think your best bet would probably be just sprinting in the general direction you think he's in.
I don't think that Lavender has Dimension Door. I don't know who it was that does.
Someone else might have been able to cast
I
it.
think it's Moreau, because didn't we do that with the door?
It is Moreau. However, I don't know whether this is right. You guys long rested before you.
We've not had any sort of rest yet since we leveled up.
We didn't know, but I don't know about the other group.
Actually, I don't know whether you did. Did you? You came back, you dumped the door. No, I don't. Oh, no, you did. You did, because Moreau
I'm pretty sure we did,
yeah.
because we had, like, down
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
and some people did stuff, but overall we had a long rest.
yeah, you did. Okay, in that case, yes, he will have had his spell slots back, so he can cast Dimension Door.
Because I think the only, other than just trying to search for him, but I know that I've already lost him, so it's going to be hard for me to find him now. I think if we can Dimension Door Lavender to me and give me True Sight, that would improve our odds significantly, because I'm pretty sure I'm faster than him, especially since I can
What?
double dash.
Oh,
What do you need a true sight for?
They're invisible. The person we're chasing has turned invisible.
Oh,
And I unfortunately lost my own invisibility by forcing myself to do a saving throw because I'm an idiot.
Okay,
just a question. I am there, right?
you are there. You are to the north of everybody else. You're not currently anywhere near the person they're chasing or them. I
Okay.
will say then, if this is your plan, I'm going to keep you in initiative order. That's all the meta discussions you can have. Because if you're having this conversation out of initiative order, True Sight won't help you. He will be gone. So
Yeah, like I said, at the end of last session, we like very briefly had the conversation of Dimension Door Lavender over for that. So yeah,
okay, so I can control Moreau and Lavender as they're not here yet. Tell me what you want to do.
I mean,
Whoever you want to
ideally,
act first, I'll just start initiative order there for them.
I mean, I suppose Moreau to cast Dimension Door so that Lavender can then go through Dimension Door to me and cast True Sight on me or True Seeing.
Are you visible?
I'm not invisible, no. I'm currently visible because I
Cool.
destroyed myself.
Awesome. In that case, Moreau to Lavender is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, he can do that. Dimension Door, he's got to go with it. Ugh. He has to know where he's going, though, right?
you can say like 300
I've
feet
also-
that way or something.
I've
like
also described
Yeah.
our location to some degree as I've been chasing.
Yeah, okay. 500 feet, you don't have to see, but you kind of do have to know where you're going. Awesome. What is his passive perception? 20? He knows where he's going.
Hey, wise boys, hell yeah!
Do we have a lavender?
We do. Sorry, we are here. We both forgot we turned the internet off.
So Moreau is currently dimension dooring you, Lavender,
Uh-huh.
towards the person that Ribbit is chasing, with the hopes that you'll use your true sight to try and find him.
Or give it to me so I can chase them.
That was my plan, so that's perfect.
or give it to Ribbit, yeah, so Ribbit can
Yeah.
chase. So that dimension door, yeah, you can easily get there. Josh,
Yes.
give me a D100. The higher it is, the more accurate to being on you
Roll them both.
Moreau will land. Wow,
That's terrible.
that was appalling.
Wow.
So it's
not
opposite
that-
day, right?
It's not that far away because again, he has a high perception. But you know, there's trees and stuff in the way, so I'd say he gets to about there. Bringing Lavender with him. Ribbit, you're next in the initiative order.
I guess I just need to ask Lavender if they're going to cast it on me or themselves. I suppose actually we're telepathically linked,
Yeah,
so they
and I'm on a
you,
broom, so my idea
yeah,
was
so you
to
could use
kind of
it and
scout.
just scout to me, and I'll just chase them because as long as I'm within 10 feet, I can also know where they are as well. So if you can
Okay.
give me a 10-foot radius, okay, yeah, cool. So I because I lost him at the end of last time. So if I hold my action to dash, can I do my full 70 feet?
No.
scanning.
If you hold, well, as in like if you hold your action, you will have your normal movement speed to spend as that action, but you can't use your normal movement and your dash action.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But if they wait until I give them the heads up, maybe.
The only problem there is that I only get 35 feet of movement at that point. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to hold my action until Lavender tells me which way to go, and then I'm gonna sprint towards them. Really convenient timing, but I do need to BRB. But that's the plan. Lavender Scout, tell me where to go. I'm on them.
Yeah.
And if I'm within 10 feet, I also know where they are. Thank you.
Okay, cool. This person's go is next. I'm gonna have to use a bigger bloody map for this. So he's gonna go. Cool. And he is gonna do. It's just occurred to me I don't have my dice. Cool, I've got my dice.
Not quite sure if that reaction was necessary for what actually happened.
Well, it's just expected of me.
True,
Okay,
true.
cool. Lavender, you're up.
Cool. However, have I cast True Seeing yet, or do I need to cast it because that affects my action this turn?
You have not cast it yet.
Then that's what I shall do. I will, because I've got 50 feet on the broom.
Has Ribbit shouted to her where they are, or is?
I was already dimension doored that way.
Well, yeah, Moreau's dimension doored you, but if Ribbit
so-
hasn't shouted in general vicinity, then
Ribbit knows
No, we're
he's somewhere to
technically-
the south.
cool.
Yeah, we're
Cool,
also
cool,
telepathically linked, so
Cool.
assuming that's happening
Okay.
whilst that's happening. I can't actually see my token.
Your
though.
token's up here.
Oh, right, got it.
That's why I had it up there.
Okay, so I will tentatively travel 50 feet this way. If at any point I pick him
South.
up...
You're going the wrong
Oh,
way.
south, sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So you cast
it-
seeing. What's the range on that?
Yes. I believe it's 120 feet. I'll double check.
What's your passive perception?
Passive is 12.
Okay.
But if he's invisible, I can see him.
Okay.
And I'll also... oh no, because I've used my action to cast as well. I was going to say if I can do a general scouting perception check, but...
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, you move 30 feet. You do not see him yet.
Okay, I'll carry on. On 5, 10, 15. So I think that's the maximum I can go.
120 feet
You don't-
around.
You can't see him straight up, but you can see like ethereal movement dashing between the trees to the south here. You can indeed see him invisible and running away. He seems to be zigzagging to try and throw off any pursuit.
Sure. I will just... You'll hear in your head, Ribbit, to the south, that way! And she'll point and continue to just head that way. But that's my movement for this. Oh, wait! No, I can't dash because
No,
I've
'cause
cast.
you cast.
Yeah, that's fine. That's me.
Cool. Give me 1 second. I'm creating more space.
Matt was just like, yeah, the guy's going to go invisible, run away, and now we're all like, no, hard pursuit. He's like, for fuck's sake, like.
I should know that this kind of thing will never work with you guys. But hey, he saw you guys melting literally every kind of backup he had with him. He was not going to stick around. You outnumbered him quite considerably. Right. Okay. Cool. That is done. Ace. Is anybody else? I don't think anyone else is anywhere near close enough to assist in this, to be honest.
A
You're
rivet
all
grab
like,
action would happen now. I think he wanted to sprint down, didn't he?
yes,
Yeah,
correct.
just before. The sprint.
So, 28, 25, 30, 35. Cool. You guys, I will just come back to everyone basically because you're over 250 feet away at this point. So, unless anyone has any amazing ideas, let me know. But I don't think there's much aid you could give.
I can turn into a bat and use blind sight.
Hmm.
Echolocation.
What's the movement speed of a bat?
30. So it is a little ways away.
You would not be able to catch up, I'm afraid. Any suggestions of what Moreau would do to help, guys?
Is he
Pretty.
close enough to like investigate the? Just go back to the map for us. No, he's
No,
not.
is there?
Oh, he's up there. No, without his character sheet, I don't know. Unless anybody else is close enough to the symbol to start investigating that.
Oh, I fully intend to backtrack and say what is everyone else doing while this is happening.
Okay.
I mean, directly, I don't think anyone could
No.
assist.
Maybe we could just move Moreau if he sees us going in that direction. I think he might follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thog again is just a bit too far away. Movement speed's factored in. This guy's go. I'm going to have to move you all now just so I can retain some kind of semblance of distance. Give me 1 sec.
Be nice being a DMA.
Nice. How's it nice? It's a pain in the ass. You guys never stick to what I think you're going to do.
I'm back. What happened? That was a great line to come back to.
We located him. He's in the south somewhere, and we're following him.
Spectacular.
I could polymorph into something big and flyy.
I mean, that's never a bad idea.
I could polymorph into an adult black dragon. That's got blind sense.
Oh.
That's not a beast, so no, you cannot.
Aw.
Okay. Yeah, that guy's gonna move. 30. Cool. Lavender, you are up. You can still see him. He is down here.
Sorry, that came around so fast.
He's there on that square there.
If I can.
It's a fair way. Which one was it, Matt? Sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just get the ruler out. So you are
Quite far.
you're 140 feet
Oh,
away.
wait. Well, you can't see him, but you saw him running in that direction.
Okay,
You can move.
I
There's plenty of
certainly can, and I think I will dash on the broom.
Dash is an action.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
can't see him until I can see him.
So 5, 10,
100
20.
feet,
No, you've got how much does the broom give you? 50.
50 feet.
It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now you can see him.
Now you're with
Oh,
him.
now I can
Now
see
you
him.
can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True seeing is only up to 120 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is 85 feet away from you.
Okay, cool. No, because I don't know how hurt he is. But I will psychic lance him.
Oh. Oh.
Um,
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. Well then.
Alright.
What level's that?
That will always be at 5th level.
Can I have a D100, please?
You certainly can. Can you roll me one on there?
Ooh.
Meridia may be rolling this. I'm not sure.
92.
So
Nice. His save was a 6.
he takes 7d6 damage, please. Can
Do
you
you want me
roll
to
it?
roll that on here or do you want to roll it physically?
No, you just have to select me first, don't you?
I mean, it's only a D6.
Yeah,
It doesn't
but what's
matter.
your
Well, yeah, but
Plus
that's not here. It's not No, it's just rolling.
8d6, sorry.
Okay. Slash roll. Is it 8d6?
Mhm.
Just like that. Is that how you do it?
Mhm.
Unrecognized
And he's
command.
incapacitated.
How'd you do
Oh.
the command?
I forgot about that bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yardy.
Nope. Sorry, guys. What's the command?
Slash roll space 86.
There we go. There we go.
Ouch.
38.
That's a lot of damage.
Cool. You see him seize up as purple veins appear in his neck and stretch across from his eyes to his temple. He winces in pain and then just seizes up. He seems like he's in so much pain he can't move.
Is there? Does it? Yeah, a shimmering lance. So actually, everybody can see it. And I'll shout out, "I've got him! Follow the lance!"
Also, if he's incapacitated, does he drop concentration on invisibility?
Well, I need to make a con save anyway, but I think so.
What are you doing?
I mean, he's currently a
What?
glowing
I've given you all of my
person
pencils.
lying on the floor.
You own
so
all
I
of
don't
my
think it matters
pencils.
too much.
There's not one in here. You own all of my pencils.
Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. I think he can still hold concentration. However, I don't think he's gonna roll high enough for that. Oh, he actually rolled quite well. What's half of 38? 90.
19.
Forgot to get his stat block up. Yeah, he drops concentration. He is on the floor, in pain, incapacitated. Is this for more than one round?
That boy is mine.
Cons, 10 years. Until the start of your next turn. Okay, cool. In that case, Ribbit, you're up.
Ah. So I can now see this gentleman. How far away is he? Oh, I can't. Okay, I need to make my screen bigger. There he is. That's not quite within my sprinting distance, which is sad. Although I could roll them bones and go for a teleport. So I'm gonna do that. Let's roll a d10 and hope for a big number. That's awesome. I love that. That's so fantastic.
Oh.
That's fine. Nothing happens tomorrow. Right, okay.
Murders today.
Well, that means I can go 20 feet forward. Yay. So let's just do that. 1, oops. 2, 3, 4. Right, so I can move another 35 feet. So then, oh my god, my mouse is not happy with me today. 20, 30, 35. And then that was my bonus action to use the teleport. So I will action dash again and just go straight down again. 10, 20. God damn it. 30. God damn it. God damn it, mouse. Play with me,
can do it.
please. 35. Whoa! We made it. We made it, people. And I'm just gonna shout grunting obscenities at him.
Okay. What does
I
that
just-
sound like? Bear in mind, I'm
It's-
pretty sure you can still only say your name today.
Oh yeah, very true. So yeah, I'm just angrily shouting ribbit, 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 ribbit.
I just imagine him frothing at his mouth as he's running down.
Hunter hears this echoing to the forest and just.
It's like a chihuahua yapping.
This guy's go. He's incapacitated. Lavender, you're up.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, if you wanted to dash, you can get on top of him.
I thought you said if you wanted to die. It's like, yes, let's do that. Those plans are always the
Yeah.
best.
I think that's the best course of action.
Because we don't really want to kill him when we
Precisely,
Yeah.
and I might do. So I'll just
after 38 damage.
I'll dash and I'll just sort of hover where he is so that Ribbit can just kind of make his way to me. This way! He's here!
You could like hop off the if he's on the floor, you could like hop off the broom and like stand on
Can
one
you
or something.
stop?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He's not
Um,
incapacitated. He's just. I mean, he's not on the floor. He's just
Oh right, okay.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
You can just
Um,
hear wet slapping as I sprint towards you.
Lovely.
I'm coming for you.
Moreau's going to go another 60 feet. Oh no, I did that. I did that in advance of his turn. Never mind. Ribbit, it's you. Go.
Yay! I'm gonna sprint at this man. How far away am I?
Amazing. You're 30 feet away.
Oh, cool. Okay, I don't need to dash. That's lovely. I'll run over to the man and I'm just gonna jump on him and attempt to grapple him.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
I'm actually not
Oh,
awful at
actually,
those.
never mind. It's not an athletics check. It is attack roll.
Oh wait,
followed by
I
an
forgot
athletics
about
check. Yeah, when we started playing the
Uh,
actual rules.
that. It's not. Would it just be strength then? What's
It's
my?
yes, essentially if you're making a melee attack based on your strength.
Cool. Do I get proficiency? Oh, 15.
Oh well, no, because you're attacking to hit, so you can attack as if you're attacking with your knife.
So I get plus 11.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Dirty 20 then.
Now you made the athletics check.
Let's go. Hell yeah!
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that beats 12.
Am I making contact? Yeah, I've got -1 strength and plus 10 athletics.
I would say you're not making contact with his skin, just because he's heavily armored and you're very small.
Cool.
So-
Yeah. Right now, all I want to do is restrain the man.
Okay, cool. His turn. He will try and break out of it. So give me a contested athletics check.
Come on, that's a 20.
Wow.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah. I'll drop initiative order at this point. There's enough of you around him. He's not.
Strongest frog alive.
Bring him back.
Can I like? I
As
don't-
you restrain him, he's recovering from this psychic lance. Ribbit, I'm assuming you're behind him, like restraining him, so he kind of like leans up towards you, Lavender, and just spits some blood at you. He is looking very grumpy, very non-cooperative, and almost as if you are like so beneath him, it's effort for him to even look at you. But yeah, the rest of you, in this brief few seconds that this chase has been going on, what have you been doing?
I would love to have been studying this this circle of writings and whatnots. With my knowledge of teleportation circles and things like that and arcaneness, just see if I can discern anything that looks familiar about it, what it might even be. Because you said it's not quite how a teleportation circle looks. So, if in my travels, have I seen anything that has resembled this before?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
With guidance.
Would love to help.
With advantage as well, then.
Oh, okay. Well, thank God.
Well, thank God.
Jeez, okay. And then a D4. 22.
Okay. You do not recognize like the styling of this circle. The actual runes themselves, you do. You get like the general sense of what's going on. you know that this is a teleportation circle. You can see that there are very similar glyphs to it that you've seen etched into the back of your amulet of plane shift. So you figure this
Ooh.
probably goes to a different plane of existence. However, there is still like magic woven into this thing that you can't quite put your finger on. There's definitely
Standing.
runes in here that you don't recognize, and you can tell some of the ones you do are very, very old. Like early days of magic, old. But
Okay.
other than that, you don't know.
Can I attempt to help discern with my knowledge of things, the Lalia / Children of Silver Mist?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Have my dice box, please.
Nice to meet you, Lucky.
If I jump over, I can give a guidance if you're
Yeah.
willing. If that's okay.
Do it.
That is sweet fuck all, to be honest with you. That is a 3.
Okay. You don't recognize anything here that would give you inclinations of the Children of Silver Mist. It's kind of purple, but it's the wrong kind of purple. That's the
Okay.
only thing of any relevance you notice.
Okay.
Has anybody touched?
I
Oh, yeah.
will. Sorry, I will also mention, seeing as Hunter, you got 22. You do notice that in between some of these runes you don't recognize and the ones you do, there seems to be distinct gaps. Almost as if the magic is yet to be completed. From your experience with certain magical things that need to be physically activated, you figured that you'd probably have to funnel magic into this thing for it to function.
Hunter's going to do big brain play right now.
Don't hurt yourself.
Step on it.
Mad in it. I will cast Find Familiar, and I'll get my trusty Raven dude out.
Okay.
And he will go and land on the sigil thing. Does it do anything?
It does not.
Fantastic. I would then like to cast Identify through my Raven with a range of touch.
Okay. This is a type of teleportation circle. I don't know what else you would learn from Identify. Let me reread
Well,
it.
you learn its properties and how to use them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not technically a magic item, but fairs, that works.
Object.
Cool. As I said, it is a teleportation circle. It does take you to another plane of existence. Learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how to use. How much are you? Its properties and how to use them. Okay, I will say then how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
It requires a level 5 spell or higher to activate, to be funneled into it. It will remain active for 1 hour. And properties, you learn that this is a teleportation circle that will take you to the astral sea.
Ooh. The Hunter brain can do big things sometimes. Cool. Was it created by a spell or? Like
You do not know how it was created.
Ooh, okay. Not.
As you guys ponder on this, those of you who have a member of the Church of Silvermist in your midst, what are you doing?
So when he spits the blood out, the way it splatters onto Lavender's face, almost she's going to use disguise self to almost make it look like it sinks in to her skin. And her eyes go dark with the disguised self, her teeth sharpen. That kind of gaunt look gets even more so Ribib as she kind of just makes herself look really fucking terrifying. And she's going to lean in and say, "All right, if you tell us exactly what you were doing here, I might only take 1 or 2 fingers." And I'd like to try and intimidate him.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, go for it.
okay.
Intimidation check.
Your character sheet's right up.
Oh,
Cool.
cool. That one. That go through?
There you go.
Oh, it went not through on yours, but
No, it just says my name, but it's
Okay.
your skill.
17.
You see, for just a moment, like a wince, a shift in his demeanor. You can tell he's putting on a brave face, but that sudden switch into being really dark has got to him just a little bit. He looks down for a second, like leaning back over to where Ribbit's holding him. There's, I've got a lot of fingers.
Well, we'll certainly see how you do without some. Ribbit, hold him down.
Holy
Um,
I tighten my grip.
we've come full circle.
boys.
The finger that is blackened from this finger of death magic, she's gonna sharpen the nail to a crooked black point, and she's just gonna put it under his chin, and she'll say, "Which one do you want me to take first? Mister, what was your name?"
Give me another intimidation check.
Yeah, sure thing.
I really want to try and poison him, but I'm scared he's going to break out.
22.
Galen. Constantia Galen. And I don't use my pinkies that much.
Pick the thumb.
And he just gives you a grin.
She's gonna stick the pointed finger right up into his chin, and she'll say, "Last chance, or I might end up taking a few more appendages, if you'll know what I mean. I think you should know something about me, is that I certainly will not make it quick. I don't kill people, I just enthusiastically maim them. It's my favorite hobby. So this is your last chance to tell me what you are up to."
That's why you heretics are gonna lose. See, my patron, she doesn't do chances.
That being this silver mist person, no.
He just nods.
All right. We'll see what his pain threshold is. I'll take out my dagger, and I will slip off his what do you call it? The hand cutlass? No,
Gauntlet.
gauntlet. That's it. Yeah, and I'm gonna take off his thumb.
Okay, as you prepare to do so, Ribbit, give me another athletics check. He's going to try and break out.
Yeah, but
I'll
he's scared,
say-
isn't he?
Can't say that I blame him. Oof, I low rolled it.
He got a 21.
Oh, little.
His
Little
hands
rat.
burst from where they're being held behind, and he's going to lunge for you and any sharp appendage that you may have. What was it you were trying to take his thumb off with?
The dagger.
He's going for the dagger. Can you make a contested dexterity check, please?
Is that saving throw or just check?
Just check. Because
Okay.
you are
That's
taken
saving
aback by it, but I wouldn't say you're surprised in any way because, you know.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna. Is that
What are you rolling?
dexterity? That one.
I'm so dumb. I could have added a dice to it. I'm so dumb.
He also got an 11. Roll again.
Ooh, so there's like a little bit of like switching bait going on. Like
wait.
take it up
There is.
and he misses.
Okay.
Okay.
I might be able to make you win that.
Okay.
Is it only me or is it other people? I think it might only be me.
Ability thing. I think it's only you.
I think that one's only me because I've already used fucking silvery barbs.
I think it's just
Never
you.
mind. Sorry.
Ah!
The knife slips from your hand as he takes it and now holds it to your throat. He's like around the side of you holding this knife. He's not quite got you in a grapple, but he is going to try to. So I will say, give me an athletics check, Lavender, but also Ribbit. If you want to react to what's going on, tell me how you're doing it. Ribbit, hello.
I'm talking my mic off. Is he between me and Lavender?
Yes. You're to the
Okay.
north, Lavender's to the west.
In that case, I'm going to hop on his back and attempt to restrain him from the back again.
Okay. Give me a contested athletics then.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
If I fail, I can roll the dice.
He manages to get one arm round you, and you can tell like your movement is being restricted. Just as Ribbit pulls him backwards. He's still got the knife in his hands, but his arms are being restrained once more.
What?
Ribbit.
Well, you certainly are a little spicy, huh? You're really not going to give it up at all. Even though all of your friends and all of your protection are dead. You're outnumbered. Tell us, what is going on here?
No. He manages to speak a few short syllables and then purpley pink surrounds him like an ethereal mist as he misty steps.
Fuck. Can I see him?
Yeah, if you do 360, can we see him?
You look around, you look through the forest. Your true sight is still up, isn't it, Lavender? I don't think.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Is he still glowing?
I don't think he would be. But you look around through the forest to the south of you, then to the north, east, west. You don't see him.
Fuck!
Ribbit.
I can't see him anywhere. It's a bloody waste of time. Let's try and get back to the others and see what they were up to there.
Ribbit is just going to sprint south. He's just going to sprint south as fast as he can and just hope that that's the way he went.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll do a round trip on the broom as he's doing it.
Okay, both of you give me perception checks.
Let's
Come on,
go.
Ribbit. Come on, Ribbit.
Let's go.
Not 20. Not 20.
Yes!
Oh my god, I hate you.
I can also add a D10 to it. I can add okay, never mind. Ignore that. Forget about that. Not 20. Let's go.
No!
Your abilities.
Yes. I mean,
Go ahead,
technically,
roll your D-save.
well. Yellow. You win some, you lose some. It's fine. It's a success because I misread it last time. I shouldn't have lost my visibility.
Okay.
I'm stupid. So we're all good.
Lavender, you do this circle on the broom, ending up back where you lost him. You can't see him anywhere. Ribbit, you run to the south. You look around. Even with your amazing perception, he has vanished out of sight. This thing only has a range of 30 feet. He's gone.
I can assure you,
Kind
he's
of-
definitely not here.
You kind of begin to give up. You turn around, you start heading back towards Lavender, and from this different perspective, you realize there's a few leaves falling from the trees above Lavender. You look up, and he's just misty stepped 30 foot into the tree above you, and he's just trying to hide out there. Now you've got this angle, you can see him clear as day.
I immediately telepathically tell Lavender that.
Sure. If I can shoot up and get 15 feet of him, I'm gonna try and lightning lure him.
Ooh, go for it. You're going to take him by surprise because he thinks you guys have lost him and he can't hear telepathy. What does that do?
It will, if I've
You
set
say
this up right. It just kind of tethers him. I think
If it hits, I think it pulls him towards you, right?
yes.
Yeah, I think if they fail the save.
Yeah.
God damn, I wish I poisoned him.
Yeah, he's failed that.
So he gets pulled out of the tree and
Yeah.
onto like a crackling purple lightning bolt towards Lavender.
Nice.
Does he descend at all? Is he about 25 feet away? Could I vertical leap and stab him?
I mean, he's within. Yeah. Yeah, you could. He looks pretty hurt, but yeah. Also, was that a 5th level spell as well?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The opposite of a 5th level spell.
Right.
I want to maim this guy's leg. I want to remove a leg. Give me your leg.
Are we still telepathically linked? For a bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we like communicate what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think when he escaped, I probably would have shouted that he's escaped, but I don't think I would have updated you since.
Do you have any rope or anything we can restrain them with?
Did you say you're going for his leg? Sorry.
Yes, I would like to. I want to try and chop a leg off.
I will take that to mean non-lethal, even though you didn't say it, because he had exactly 9 hit points left. So I will say, yeah, you managed to put him on 1. He is semi-conscious, bleeding heavily, hurt by lightning. I wouldn't say with 9 damage you could take a leg off, but you've
maim a leg.
rated it.
Yeah, I want him to have trouble running away. That's all I want.
This guy's not going anywhere.
I do have an explorer's pack, which, assuming that I've restocked it at some point since Chul, should have rope in it.
I can like fly around him in a circle and like wrap him up with the rope.
Cool. Yep, he's tied up. He's in your possession.
I want you to know that the next time you try that, this is the only way it's going to go. Alright?
He tries to spit blood at you again and fails miserably because he's too hurt.
Oh, you look so pathetic. It's cute. Let's get it back to the others.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're just going to report back. We caught him. Stab him in the leg, and now he tied up.
Who is this?
If we attempt to interrogate him again, I'm going to try and poison him first.
He's only got 1 hit point.
It's fine. It doesn't do damage.
Oh.
Oddly enough.
So I'll rank it.
Poison condition, not damage. Woo!
Did he say?
I'm above him.
Oh. Okay. So he's not like a
Do we?
bigwig.
Constantia as well. So far was.
Okay. So like foot soldier. Oh, okay.
Do we need to keep a person here, or what you guys
Honestly,
doing?
not finish you.
Yes, we need to keep him here. We need to figure this thing out. He's not been much help so far, but we can see if Ribib can poison him and make him speak. He's very close to death, so try not to blow on him too hard. Figure of speech, of course.
Tia rummers through the bag of holding. Do you think these would help? And takes out a dimensional shackles.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
That would
Read
help
it,
a
read
lot.
it.
I was working on them, but the other day I'm not sure what the use of them are, but maybe now it has some use.
I also have ways of making people talk.
Where the hell did you get dimensional shackles from?
Infusion.
That takes
Yeah,
8 hours to make. What?
I have them as well.
All right, new rule, artificers. I need to know what infusions you have. If you change them, you need to tell me. Because while I'm not
Yes,
going to
and
stop you
apologies.
from doing anything, I need to know the bullshit's happening beforehand. All right.
You have access to my character sheet.
I don't go checking him every day. I trust you guys.
I've not
Clearly, I
changed them
should.
since I sent them.
I don't remember that.
That's not up to me.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll send you the list. Hang on.
Hunter, what were you saying? Do you have a spell or something that you can make him talk?
He has to be conscious, though.
Well, it's just about.
and I'll just kind of nudge him.
Hey, you! Look lively. We got questions for you.
He is semi-conscious.
If you want, I could summon a bunch of dogs to nibble at his feet as a threat.
Is
I
he
like that idea.
conscious enough to answer questions?
Probably.
If
Probably not
I-
very. He couldn't give you a speech, but he could probably answer some questions.
Okay,
Whether
so
he
these
will
will-
or not, I can't tell you.
Well, these grapples, like things that are on him, they are like fully restraining him. Like, so even if he had some HP given to him, he is not getting out of those, right?
I have a plan.
Go ahead.
One, Meridia is going to look for his amulet of silver mist, or his what sort of silver mistian regalia does he have on him, Matt? Does he have any sort of like spellcasting focus? Does he have a symbol of silver mist? What's he got on him?
Searching him over, he does not have a spellcasting focus.
Mhm.
He does have a symbol of Church Silver Mist around his neck.
Yeah.
He has full plate adorned in the many colours and like stained glass appearance of the Church of Silver Mist, and he has a long sword, the handle of which is like the circular symbol or the labia.
Okay, I'm going to remove his symbol of silver mist from around his neck, and I'm going to draw out the instrument of the Tranquil Watcher, and then I'm going to pull Lavender aside. If he's semi-conscious, I want to pull you away like 20 feet, because you can disguise self into the Lalia again, right?
Right.
Like we did with Linvala.
Is he gonna believe it though?
He's semi-conscious and you've walked away.
Okay.
I'm going to draw the instrument of the Tranquil Watcher, explain the plan that you should... it might work if you disguise self, because if he's semi-conscious, he might not know what's going on. And if he's in and out of whatever, and then suddenly Valeria appears.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah? So I'm going to draw the instrument of the Tranquil Watcher, explain the plan to you, semi out of earshot of this dude, if he's slipping in and out of consciousness, come back over with the instrument of the Tranquil Watcher, and hold the sword point down towards him, and if you come over,
I'll minor illusion
Yeah.
some like butterflies. and
exactly,
shit.
minor illusion, some kind of butterflies. I'll like flip my cape a bit as I'm like flourishing my sword to cover you, to reveal you while you do your butterflies, and then I will point down to him and I will go, "My name is Battle Sister Meridia. I suggest that if you do not want to explain yourself to myself or my company, then I suggest that you talk to the mistress herself." And as you appear, I will get down on one knee and I will like put the sword point down and like bend my head towards you.
Such a disappointment. And I had such high hopes for this one. Tell me, how far did you get before this test overcame you?
Give me a deception check.
Sure.
With my assistance, is it an advantage?
And possible guidance?
Yeah, roll your d4.
It's definitely not an advantage if you're casting guidance, because that's a touch spell you can see.
I mean, I can put the homunculus on her back.
True. Just bear in mind, in future I won't allow that, because I can see where homunculus is, I can see where you are, I can see where she is. She's already said it. Like, you'd need to prepare that beforehand rather than after, because this is a spur of the moment thing rather than something you can take a second to set up and then do.
Kind of.
But in his horrific state, he was rolling at disadvantage on his insight anyway. This is part of culture. But do you know what? This is the bullshit I'm talking about. No, guys, you can't do that. That's silly. I can do that. Right, okay. Whatever. What's the point of having rules? What's the point?
Careful planning, perfect execution.
Yeah.
And 18 different characters, all with their unique skill sets.
So what you're saying, kill
Does
half
help.
of you, and it'll be fine.
And then we make another half of these characters.
Yeah. He looks up and tries to go into a sort of reverential bow, almost falling onto his side as he does. My lady, I am test. How?
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
How? What was the test? I am truly sorry.
You know that weakness is shown through being damaged as you are. So, of course, I would send those pitted against you to see if you could withstand their defenses, but it is clear that you are not worthy of my instruction. Now that I can pass this on to someone more worthy of that stature, how far did you get with the task that was sent for you?
We were trying to decipher it as the other two. That one, he points over to Rakeen. When they were snooping around, would they part of the test?
Well, of course. If my instruction to you is so easily foiled by those slipping past your defenses, then you are not worthy of the tasks set.
And I can only agree. And he bows as best he can once again.
And so you didn't even get any further with the deciphering?
No, I had the imps study it, but as you know, this is not my area of expertise. If I'm honest, I did not think we would actually find it here still, after all this time. I was going to send for someone more knowledgeable, but, well, perhaps I failed the test there too. I should have done that beforehand, just in case we found it.
I will telepathically link to the rest of them, ask if... Is there anything useful that we can glean from him before I finger his ass to death?
It is only Ribbit that you can say this to.
Yeah, but I'll forward
Okay.
the message. I'll forward the message to everyone else that I'm connected to, which is basically everyone that was here last week. I can't remember who, but
Sound.
I
yeah.
don't think so. He doesn't seem to know. He was just sent here to decipher, which we've already done. So I guess we know more than he does. So finger away, I guess.
Ribbit.
Telepathically, Meridia will say they came out from the east, right? No, from the west. So the thing is to the west, right? Because Rakeen and Thrall ran out from like over here, right?
Rakeen and Thrall were like on these raised areas surrounding the teleportation circle.
Okay.
It seemed more like they were being surrounded in here by the Leylu's forces.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Do you need a minute before I kill him?
Yeah, I'm just checking something.
'Cause I want a zombie.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't. Yeah.
More Void Boys words were never said.
Alright, doesn't matter then. I mean, I've got his symbol. Finger away.
Can we please not make this the standard way of saying
Finger away.
Do it.
Finger his ass to death.
Do it.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, she'll lean in, and as she like again points out that finger, from the finger it will ripple her disguised self back to the terrifying visage of Lavender in full gaunt sharp teeth, and she'll just say,
This is the last thing you will ever see.
and then I'm gonna finger of death him.
Okay.
I kind of expected you to just lean in and go,
For the watch.
Okay. Finger of death at what level?
A max level for her. She's a warlock. No, your
Okay.
finger. No, your finger of
Yeah.
death is 7.
No, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Finger of death is a once a day thing, so I
Yeah,
don't know if that counts.
It's a mystic arcanum.
It's still a spell though.
Yeah,
If you've already done it, you can't do that again.
you haven't used it, have you?
No, I haven't used
No.
it today.
It's just 7th level.
Amazing.
That's all.
Give me a D100.
D100. Do you want me
Yeah,
down here?
and
Yeah.
that.
79.
Cool. As he looks to you and your finger, you can tell he goes to say something. And then there is just nothing but void eyes and rippling necrotic energy across his body as he goes limp and slumps to the floor. It is but a few moments later that he begins to move once more, and standing up, you have an undead zombie in your thrall.
Yeah.
I got a zombie. I got a zombie.
That is
Oh,
genuinely
yeah.
Lavender right now.
I'll look at Lavender. I
Um,
would like, would you like, not want me to take his gauntlets because I really want some gauntlets?
Oh no, he may come and use his cannon fodder at some point, but by all means.
Misa say we give him Baraka sword arms, and then Misa make them poison sword arms.
I don't understand what you just said, but it sounds good.
Alright, guys, you have a zombie. What would you like to do?
Meridia will start rifling through his pockets and/or bag to see if there's any instructions, any pieces of paper, any documents, anything important as to why he was sent here, any of that shit. I'm going to
gold.
fully go through his shit.
Okay, on him, you find 23 gold pieces.
Sick.
You find a very crudely drawn map that seems to indicate the location of Silvery Moon, and then a path along a dirt trail, and then into the forest from Silvery Moon. Clearly, a path that he's followed to get here.
Mhm.
And then you find things that are slightly more disturbing. In one particular pouch he's got tucked in the back of his armor, you find the head of a doll. Then you find like the back half broken of a small rocking horse. You then find a ball covered in blood. You find a little dagger made of wood. There's an
Oh, shit.
assortment of children's toys here that seem to be battle bruised and muddied up with human fluids, remains, brains, not nice things.
What have you got there?
Yum.
Can I just very quickly, as he dies, in my head, dedicate? Well, not dedicate, but what's the word? Offer his death to my patron, please.
Give me a religion check.
Sure.
That's me. That's me.
Oh,
That's me.
that's you.
Underneath me.
Oh, sorry, that's not the right one. Ugh.
Okay. You send this offering out into the void towards your patron, but you can only hope it reaches.
Sure. Are you pulling out these toys
I'm
openly?
pulling this shit out and just kind of looking a little bit more disgusted as I go.
Children's toys. Why would he have something like that on him?
Not just children's toys, but they're covered in the remains of what I can only guess to be the children.
Of Silver Mist, you mean?
No, the children. They're children's toys and they're covered in blood and brains. He's killed children.
Why would he? You mean he's kept them?
I don't know if these are trophies of his kills.
Just to satisfy Hunter's curiosity, these wouldn't resemble any sort of small wooden children's toys that Hunter's seen before in the when we went to kill the Lich or anything like that.
In tomb.
In the tomb.
Not specifically, no.
Okay.
They do. They're your generic variety of children's toys, but you wouldn't know them specifically from any particular place or time or anything like that.
So he's a child murderer, basically. That's what it is. Okay.
Rupert's definitely going to ask Hunter, when you say commit infanticide, did you say take trophies?
Comment.
Wait, what? Lavender's head snaps round.
Isa was an
Excuse me?
accident. Isa was an accident.
Like what accident?
We said no, there were children. We
all
said
you're
no.
hearing is ribbit, ribbit.
Oh yeah, you can't
Yeah.
talk.
No. Yeah, it's fine. I'm broadcasting to all of you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying we say good. No worries.
I do have just going back to why we came here.
yeah, good save.
Yes, segues and whatnot. That portal, obviously, I found out it goes to the astral plane. And
Where was it specifically it went to? Sorry,
The Astral Sea.
Astral Sea.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, well, the reason she might be wanting to go there is to get the astral shard. If she's collecting them, that's a possibility. Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Are we jumping through another portal again?
She comes from the astral sea.
Wait, what?
That's her home. That's why she was.
Maybe it's for her to come say here.
Yeah, maybe it's a shortcut for her.
Is that where She
No, they
resides.
should
Well-
know what it was, wouldn't she? Then
But if she's investigating this, maybe she's investigate so she can bypass divine gates.
Right.
When you ask if that's where she resides, you see there's like a pang of like longing, I suppose, on Meridia's face, and she goes, "No, she used to, I suppose. Yes, used to reside in Theoxino. It's where we all would call home. It's the great cathedral city. It's where we were based.
You, as in
The children.
right? I
But
think
it's no longer a thing anymore. Apparently,
according to who?
According to all of the children that I've come across since I returned on my mission.
Perhaps she's
It doesn't.
trying to, like they say, like reaccess it, or
No, she's apparently they've abandoned it.
for what cause?
I don't know. I couldn't find out. Every time I spoke about it, as if, how do I get back there? What's going on in Vioxino? Everybody just kind of was like, "What do you mean?
Then
We're not there anymore."
okay. Because we keep doing this and kind of sometimes making things worse. What if we actually need to destroy this so that she cannot access it? Perhaps there are more of these type of things around, and this could be a way to sabotage her plans. They were trying to decipher it and trying to open it, so surely our prerogative would be to do the opposite.
Hunter will remind you that the warning it came with, which he can't remember because.
Neither can I.
Don't break it or shit will happen, basically, is what it said.
Okay.
Well, it's not that far from like Blackstaff Tower, is it? So could we send not ask Virgil to send some science magic people?
It said Mistral's will is to seal away. Break the seal and you will pay.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, don't do that.
So it's something Mistral sealed. Ah, so she sealed something into the astral plane, and this is.
They're trying to release it.
To stop it.
They're trying to
get
release it,
whatever
yeah.
is.
Like Titan.
Yeah.
I think we should use the zombie to just undo the circle. We should have just dragged the guy's face across it.
We've like leveled up from Mage Hand and Familiars now.
Oh, wait, hang on. Meridia turns around and looks at the strange person that she's never seen before and goes, hi, by the way, who are you and what do you know about here? What are you doing here?
Also, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who are you? What's going on?
New phone, who dis?
Why are you
New character,
here?
who dis?
Do you know, I've
Um,
always been on the other side of this. Like, it's really weird to be on the side of just being ignored. Nice to meet you all. I'm Rakeen. Thrall's one of my best friends. I mean,
Thog.
Thrall's gone. Same difference. Thog's one of my best friends, despite me forgetting her name. I was here to stop them using this. From what I can tell, you guys are kind of right. We were following them for a few days. They were trying to find here. We were trying to wonder why. Turns out they want to. What was it they said? Take it out of the equation. Essentially, I don't know whether they were trying to go through here or stop other people from going through here, but wherever it leads, I think the idea was they didn't want anybody to go there, and it seemed more as they seemed to view this more as a threat than as an aid.
So what you're saying is we should go through the portal.
What you're saying is we should break it.
Meridia side eyes both of you.
I
Yeah,
get from this.
normally I'd be like, "Woo, yeah, let's do it." But
Oh god, another one.
as Thog will tell you as well, my attitude like that has got us in trouble quite a lot. So, as Thog is here and knows you all, I am going to say no comment because apparently I get people into trouble, especially when, you know, you do things you shouldn't, you broadcast you hear when you shouldn't, you
Welcome to the club.
Misa like this guy.
Yes, he is a Void Boy honorary member.
Thought
Wait,
a lot about you.
Oh,
wait.
who are you?
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Gives a little bow. My name is Tia.
Hello, Tia. He walks over to you, Tia, takes 2 steps. Do you speak Draconic?
Oh, certainly.
He takes 2 steps, leans down, and whispers in your ear in Draconic. I have a dragon.
You do?
Ah, see, I knew you'd like that.
You're in with the dragon! They were telling us about you!
Tefl perks up at this if they heard it.
Dragon?
I mean,
Dragon?
Raheem was
What?
being subtle,
Dragon?
but not very subtle. So yeah, you would have heard it.
Never that subtle.
No,
Well,
that's
I
certainly
say I have
very
a dragon.
interesting.
I have a friend that's a dragon. I think that's cool, to be honest.
A friend
You
that
sure you only have
perhaps-
one dragon pin?
Sorry, is one not cool enough?
Only
Oh, I
one.
thought Frog says that you had many.
I mean, yeah, totally.
Yeah, see, I told you, he's very cool.
Yeah, I
They
got
just go to a different school. They live in Canada.
it.
That's literally what it sounded like.
What's the game plan?
Would Lavender know whether Mistral classes as like a high level god, or would they be someone that they could potentially contact with contact of the plane?
Give me a religion check.
Sure.
Golden bone.
Hunter will help with that because he was just about to ask the same thing.
As
Okay,
advantage. Wow. Okay.
You
So-
come in clutch
Oh
every
yeah.
time.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so glad I turned to roll 20 because my rolls before this have been dog shit.
It's at this point, as you're thinking this through, something clicks. Mistral is dead.
Mm,
Mistral is the old god of magic who, during the days of the Netherese, was destroyed by mortal meddling. Mistra is the current god of magic, like a reincarnation of Mistral, if you will.
mm,
It's one of those vague lines where similar personalities, kind of the same essence, same job, but technically they're different people.
mm,
So if this is talking about Mistral, A, it's referring to a god that no longer exists,
mm.
and B, it must be in the thousands of years old. Minimum.
Okay.
Definitely have to go through this.
I'll she will say those thoughts to the rest of the group.
Well, you know, I had this idea, but I think that they are long gone by now. And, you know, there's the chance that I could go completely cuckoo, not just a little bit cuckoo afterwards. So I'm a little bit more useful to it. We do that perhaps before we rest. But I think that perhaps maybe that is our option, unless we want to guard it or send someone else to guard it for a while. However, there's no guarantee that she won't send more of her soldiers, and we're putting other people and more people in danger. However, how would your dragon friend feel about hanging around here, perhaps?
Oh, well, I mean, I won't say he'd do what he wants, but he's got other important stuff to do. And yeah, he would probably say no.
More
I feel very
important dragon stuff than
I
saving
mean,
the
he
entire
is.
reality.
I mean, you what?
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If that came from you, he wouldn't believe you because it came from you. And if it came from me, despite the gravity of the situation, he wouldn't believe me because it's me. I have, on maybe a few occasions, said things along those lines to get him to hang out with me to make me look a bit better in a social situation. He has got a bit annoyed at me doing that, and we work together from time to time, but it's usually at my sister's discretion. We're cool and all, but I think he sees through the bullshit by now.
I'm getting colleague vibes.
You must also contact your sister and let her know that you are safe and well. She sent us after you because you haven't been in contact with her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Do any of you know message?
Like the cantrip.
No, not message.
You do?
Sending. Sending.
Oh,
Sending's the one.
Are you
Yeah.
no, but this person you're trying to send whatever it is to, do you have anything that belongs to them, or
No.
No.
She'd get quite angry if I stole things from her as well. I mean, from her.
No, but she gave us something of yours. Your sister is Alural, right?
Illustrial, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, our current sender/employer sent us to find him.
I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, cool.
Hey, see, told you, Thog. Told you I had loads of sisters.
Also, I think that out of respect for Lewis's choices, I think at some point Thog would explain to Rakeen what happened to Linvala.
And though I will not give you great detail on Rakeen's response, there are smiles involved. But we can roleplay that when Lewis is here.
Yeah.
It probably on the lines of, "Oh no, how
What a
sad."
shame.
Anyway. So what do you guys want to do?
So it's a 5th level spell that we need to pump into this thing to get it to activate, right?
Correct.
Before we do that, and you see Moreau walk up holding this tiny little silver cage, and there's this little mote of light in it. We could always ask a couple more questions of our old friend here. Now his soul is somewhat separated from Ms. Lavender's new companion.
Oh, I like that.
Is he? Will he be compelled to answer, or will he just flip us the bird?
Oh, he has to answer.
Oh.
I can only do it 6 times before the soul's released. I could also have a look at somewhere he saw in life. So if Meridia, if you know the name of Lelalia's current hideout, whereabouts, lair, we could put a little scrying sensor in there at the cost of nothing.
Matt, in my time searching, there wasn't like a base of operations mentioned at all when I was asking about Theoxano or where they are now, is there?
There was not. Everything
No.
seemed to be either very compartmentalized or everyone was already in the know, and there was no like easy way of getting that information without making yourself look really suspicious.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, Meridia will be like, unfortunately, no, to keep up appearances of trying to investigate and infiltrate back into them. I couldn't just ask, oh, so where does everybody hang out now then? Unfortunately.
That's understandable.
But we could ask him. That's a question we could ask him.
That is very true. I got 6 uses of this, and then I've got to do it the next 8 hours. But I can only ask if I can do a couple of things from it. But either ask a number of questions or see through their place they saw in life, but I need to know the name of it.
Can we also ask him about the toys, the children's toys? It's just such an odd thing to keep with him. If they are like, if it's a singular problem just with this one, then that's at least another child murderer off this earth. But what if it's a thing that is commonplace?
That's true.
I can tell you with utmost certainty that I have not killed any children in my time under Sylvanus.
Oh, well, that makes one of us. And she'll look pointedly
Insight check.
Persuasion or deception, Liam? Don't tell us which.
Yeah, I'm rolling
I
up.
have done the opposite.
21.
Yeah.
You believe Meridia?
Smashing. All right. Eat a beat.
Where I was also going to look at Tia when she said I did the opposite. And inside check.
Yeah, that took a minute, sorry.
Well, at least perhaps you balance out these two.
Pointing to Hunter and Ribbit.
Chris.
Ribbit's just grinning maniacally.
Oh, why?
Ribbit.
Did you just consciously, telepathically say ribbit to me?
Uh-huh.
You
Ribbit.
absolute bell cheese.
Ribbit.
Hunter's got this look on his face that if he gets pissed off with you one more time, he's just stepping and going for that portal.
Ribbit's like grinning so much he's drooling.
We're asking him, where's the hideout? Either where...
Base of operations.
Base of operations, either where he's related to or if he knows Lilalia.
Mm.
What's with the children's toys? He said already that he didn't know how to decipher it, but maybe where might there be information on how to?
No, we've deciphered it with Hunter's.
Yeah.
Oh, we already did.
Yeah, so
Maybe why they wanted to decipher it?
Why
Yeah,
maybe,
I think so.
Wait, Rakeen said that they wanted to take it, that they seen it as a threat. They wanted to get rid of it. So maybe instead of decipher it, maybe why do they want to remove it?
Okay.
Well, he said remove it or go through it. He wasn't sure.
Oh, okay, yes, okay. Then let's stick with decipher. Then that's a good plan.
Anything else useful anybody can think of? We could always save a couple of questions because it's 8 hours, right?
Yeah, 8 hours, and I've got 6 uses of the soul. So, but it's not like 6 questions. I can do one of like the following things 6 times total. So I can steal life, query soul, borrow experience, eyes of the dead in any combination, but I can only do 6 of them. So, should we start with the first question about if he'd see what was the name of Lilia's hideout?
Yeah. And
current base of operations or something along those lines.
Base of operations,
Lavender's investigative notebook comes out with the quill, and she'll make a note of anything he says.
Creepy music time. Ribbit sits down excitedly.
Moreau will get the silver cage out and sit there. Like almost like he's speaking to like a little budgie or something. Goes, now, my little friend, where is Lilalia's current base of operations? What is its name?
As you hold it up, there is this little point of light glows slightly brighter and takes a gasp, almost like breathing for the first time. And in a slightly strained and wispy, confused tone, he replies, Sigil. City of Doors.
And I'll relay that to everyone and say, like, Sigil? City of
Someone's writing
Doors.
this down, right?
Yeah. Lavender's got it.
Okay, dope.
Hold on, I need to turn my tablet on. Does that ring a bell of anything?
I'd say give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Would I know?
Give me an
Right, take
Arcana
it back.
check.
But that's me. That's
Oh,
not you.
sorry.
I'd say if you are proficient in Arcana, you can do it at advantage.
Yeah, I am.
Ribbit smiles
It's an
excitedly.
18.
So it's the same,
There you go. 24.
but with a +6.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Basically, everyone except from Tia, who's never heard of this place in their life, would know that Sigil is a plane of existence. It is like the central plane of existence. With the 24s, I'd say it is wide. It's called the City of Doors, as there is a city there full of portals through to every other plane of existence. It's like the central hub of the cosmos, and it is ruled over by the Lady of Pain, a being who never speaks to anybody, never interacts with everyone, but also who keeps all gods, deities, and meddlers out of the city. It's how you went to the layer of hell and it was no weapons, all diplomacy. That's kind of what Sigil is. Only you're allowed weapons. It's just people don't really tend to get into a fight because you're in the most neutral place there is.
Is it like the end of Men in Black with all the lockers?
It is absolutely like that.
Yeah.
Again, with the 24, you'd know that there is like an outstretched plane itself that surrounds the city of Sigil, but you don't know too much about that, as the stories you hear about it, they tend to come about the city itself, as that's where like the center of attention is for the plane.
Well, that is somewhat annoying. I can only place the sensor if we're on the same plane of existence as the location in question. I was hoping maybe it would be somewhere a bit more local to us.
But it's a good start, right? If
It's
they're
more than we said no before.
right, if they're stationed there, however, that's bad because they can go anywhere, literally anywhere.
And if she's after shards, then she can just pick and choose where the fuck she wants to go and get whatever shards from whatever plane of existence, and she has a doorway to every single one of them.
These portals, the plane of portals that lead to like every dimension, they don't look like red rifts, do they? In the legends.
They do not.
Oh, just checking.
It's kind of like a locker room.
In some cases, they are your standard teleportation circle. Sometimes they're like arcane gates. Sometimes they're literally doors.
Okay, interesting.
It's basically, it tends to be that you can only, for the most part, you can only get to Sigil if a door is opened from Sigil to you.
Okay.
That obviously that isn't a rule. That's just like
It's like Howl's Moving Castle's door.
Don't know what that is, but let's say yes. So you can go from Sigil to anywhere. It's harder to get from anywhere to Sigil, but still possible.
Interesting.
If you said that her home plane is the Astral Sea, right?
No, it's where she comes from.
So, but then
She's a being from the Astral Sea.
right. So if theoretically, of course, we manage to get to this Sigil place and we banished her, would she then not return to the Astral Sea? Which we can get to her through this.
Yes, but banishment is a touch spell.
Right? I've gotten myself into sneaky situations before.
Also, I think maybe casting a spell in Sigil, I'm not entirely sure about the rules, but nobody really gets into a fight there because of the Lady of Pain. So I don't know if that would constitute as breaking the rules.
Listen, this is world reality and stuff here, and we've already had one party member, at least, give up their soul for the cause. I'm not asking anybody to do that, but I'm saying that we may have to accept some sacrifices along those lines. If we can somehow, I don't know, get the Sigil or find a way to tempt her out, perhaps we can...
But also, if we banish her, she just goes back to the Astral Sea, and then from the Astral Sea, she can get back out of the Astral
Is
Sea
it not...
again.
Am I misunderstanding? Is the Astral Sea not sealed completely?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like...
No, the Astral Sea is a place where you can go, and it's what a lot of intermediary beings kind of use as a pathway to get to other places.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought these seals were sealing it off, so she would be able
Well,
to...
between worlds.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't know what's going on because I've been on the phone to work because stuff's going on. So, but I've just come back. The ages ago, well, not that long ago, just after we killed her, Livala was it we killed?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, well.
Yeah. Do you remember when I sent my crow through that portal and there was like busy streets and people chatting and stuff?
Oh, yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dang!
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a
could
good
you-
job we didn't go through there.
Wait, your familiar's currently on that portal thing, right?
It is.
Did you want to do it again?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
What are we doing, sorry?
One of us is about to use a 5th level spell to send his raven through that teleportation thing.
Okay.
And then dismiss it, and then bring it back, and then see what it heard, like with the mimicry and whatnot. See if it's the same place, or whatever's on the other side. I don't know. But yeah, I was just saying because you know the lady's base is like their city with busy city whatnot. It could have been the other side of that portal.
Yeah,
that could be where so
because the strange creatures went through it.
Yeah.
Well, I think then we must have foiled... They were probably trying to send people through there, right? So at least in defeating Linvala, we've perhaps prevented somewhat of an invasion, and this is their backup plan.
Well, if that was an open portal to Sigil, the portal was closing when we...
Yeah, it was already closed.
Yeah, it's a very
It
good job we didn't go
dissipated.
through that when we had the chance, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
See,
of all the
sometimes
portals
not jumping through portals is good.
Well, all I'll say is the campaign, we would have finished the campaign already if we had. So, take that as you will.
So it worked out so far.
To pump a spell into this thing, do I have to touch it, Matt?
I can do it if you want.
Wait, we've not finished questioning the guy yet, right?
No, I've still got some questions if you want to just get some more clarity on a few things.
Yeah, that's a good idea before we void boys it and go
Yeah.
half cocked.
Half cocked.
Meridia rolls her eyes.
No cocked is what we usually do.
What was the next question we're going to ask?
What? Why?
Yeah. Why were they trying to decipher? Why were they trying to decipher this? Teleportation.
Or rather, to word it better, what are Lilelia's intentions by deciphering this portal?
I don't think he'd know her intentions.
Do you not think?
Should we ask what his exact orders were?
Yes, that's big brain fucking thinking there.
So what were your orders in regard to this?
Once again, the soul lights up. Find the temple. Find the gateway. Find Mistral's artifact. Get rid of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So I will relay that to everyone and say, he's mentioned something about a Mistral's artifact. Find Mistral's artifact. And I'll ask Rakeen, do you know anything about Mistral's artifact, or?
Why would I? And he looks at Thog, and when he gets a blank reply, he goes, no, I do not.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Insight check straight away. Oh, fuck, not good for me. 50, not 15. Yeah, 15. Not good for me.
1 second, I closed his stat block.
Actually, 1 second. Knowledge from past life, I'm going to add that to it as well. To make it 21.
Okay. Something tells me I'm not going to beat that I rolled, but I'm going to check anyway. There we go. Yeah, no. You can tell that he was looking for confirmation of something to Thog, and he was just like a bit taken off guard that you asked him specifically. I mean, you
Moreau's going to say,
for yourself the tone of his voice.
yeah, Moreau's going to say, I do apologize to spring that on you. You seem to be here and seem to be doing something here, so I assume you must have had some sort of clue what was, particularly if you're connected to your sister. So yeah, I apologize if I thought you knew something you didn't. I just want, as I say, we're good friends here with we've traveled for quite a while with her. Any information you can give would be greatly appreciated.
All right. When we turned up, I didn't know what this place was. Thrall didn't know what this place was. We didn't know we were coming here. We were following them here, right? I don't know what this thing is. I've heard of Mistral. All right. Thrall, he's got. We think it was a ring of dispel magic. Not quite sure, but that's what they had. So he swanned off with that, so they didn't have it. I was like, oh crap, I might die. We might die. And then you guys showed up, and it was fine. Everything else, I only know what you guys know. Honest truth, hand on heart.
That is fair enough. I completely understand, and thank you very much for your honesty in this matter. This artifact that your friend, is it the goblin friend, wanted to turn into a bird. If they had it, then maybe they didn't. If they were trying to dispel something.
Yeah, the ring. The Lelaia's forces. I'm assuming they were going to use it on this.
Oh.
That I don't really know because they didn't really we didn't interrupt them right away, so I guess they could have done it, but they weren't. They were studying it. I don't know. I just think it's really rude that you would ask me just because I have feathery wings. Like, doesn't mean I know every god. Come on.
I do apologize. I should never assume that would make an ass out of you and me.
Would sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
What this Mistral's artifact? Do we think that it could be somewhere in the temple, or is it going to be through this thing? Because I can have a little look around with that wand we picked up and see if there's any kind of hidden passages or anything that could be around somewhere where they're safe keeping it.
Is this the temple?
I assume so. Because that's where they are. That's where they found it.
It looks temple-y.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you asking me?
Yes.
We can assume that this is the Temple of Mistral, right? Because it's got the seal
while
on it.
there are no specific markings on the temple itself, because it's that old, judging by the seal, you'd assume as much, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
If I hover over the seal and activate the Wand of Secrets, does anything flash up?
What
I think
does
it's
that
30
detect
feet.
again?
It's secret doors and traps within 30 feet, I think.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Ooh.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's very vague.
I can get the thing up. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Oh.
As you activate it, it points towards the teleportation circle,
Mm.
but it kind of flickers. It's like the wand itself can't make its mind up whether it is a trap or not,
Mm.
and then it fades.
Okay.
I think it might be worth spreading out just in this specific area first, seeing if we can find anything within the temple. The wand only has 3 uses, so I would rather maybe see if we can find any evidence of a chamber or anything like that first, that something might be kept in, and then I can help out if anybody finds anything. It might be nothing, but it saves us going through without the thing on the off chance that it is in here somewhere.
Rakim will pipe up and say, when we arrived, we came here, got chased out of here, ran around here, through here, like, we went on quite a chase. I can assure you, there is nothing but rubble here. It took us a while to even realize this was here, because when we first turned up, this wasn't even visible. They did something, and then it became visible. So, like, trust me, I don't think there's anything here. I thought
Could
they'd
we
come to the
do
wrong
that?
place at first.
And they didn't mess with it at all. They just made it appear.
Yeah, I didn't see what they did to make it appear, but like you turned up, they were back. They'd kind of given up on finding us. Then we realized they were messing with this again, so we thought, oh well, might die, but gotta show our face, otherwise they might do something worse. So we didn't mean to start a fight. We basically started a fight.
We're going to have to
It's
go
quite
through it,
possible
aren't we?
I still think that we should send the Raven first.
I would agree. Maybe if we can get an idea what we're looking for, and we can ask our little friend in the cage here what if he knew what the artifact looked like or what it was.
Hey, ask him about the toys, will you?
Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Why do you have such strange children's toys in your pocket?
It lights up again gasping for a breath. There's a slight pause this time. And then it says, trophies. To remind me of the ones I saved.
Not quite as creepy as that first started out, was it? Says that he saved some children, and they were trophies of ones he saved.
Define saved.
Yeah, I don't think he means literally.
That's a fair point.
Saved from living.
Saved from this mortal coil.
Yeah.
Matt, on his armor, weapon, whatever is around him, is there any markings of chalice or rose? Or is it just blank?
There is indeed. He has a rose.
Oh, good. Fuck me. I thought we'd killed a Shroud member then. Okay. Crisis averted.
Shall I ask about what if you knew what the artifact was? I got 3 more questions, or
Yeah, I
well,
think
3 more uses of the soul.
If he does, it'll be great information. If he doesn't, then
Yeah.
we're not any worse off.
See, I'll just go. So, what did Mistral's artifact supposed to look like?
They never told me.
Never told him.
Have
Any
we
more
asked
questions,
him,
or
well, what about where he came from to get here? Just might give us a little bit more information about if there's a base on this plane, or where he actually came from.
Yeah, or if there's a doorway to.
Didn't we know that though? Because he came from. Didn't he come from Silvery Moon? Because then you guys see him in Silvery Moon.
Right, and he had a map.
Matt said.
He does indeed have a crumpled map, seemingly hand drawn, that leads from Silvery Moon to here.
Yeah, so where, like, when he was given his orders to go to Silvery Moon, where was he? Like,
that's good. Yeah,
Right. Yes.
That gives us another lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll ask that. So, when you were given your order before you came to Silvery Moon, what were you given your orders to come here?
Where from?
Where from? Yeah. Well,
Sigil, City of Doors.
Okay. So that's where they're all stationed.
So does that mean they've
Sigil.
opened up a portal from Sigil to Silvery Moon if they're coming through Silvery Moon? Is that why they wanted Silvery Moon?
I'll ask that. I've got one more question after that, and then that's that. I think that's it. I'm
Maybe
done.
we can save.
Or maybe could we ask
he can
how
do it
is he
again.
going to get back?
You can do it again in 6 hours, right?
No, this is Soul Cage. So basically, I get the soul for like 8 hours, and I can do like one of like 4 things with it.
Right. Okay.
So I can like regain hit points. I can ask a question new in life, and it must answer truthfully. I can use it to get advantage on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. And I can see a place it saw in life, creating a sensor on that as long as it's on the same plane of existence I'm on, and it remains for as long as I concentrate up to 10 minutes, and I get visual and auditory information.
Okay, I've got options then. We could either say, we could either ask them if they've opened up a doorway from Sigil to Silvery Moon, or we could Hail Mary it and see if you could see the portal from Sigil to Silvery Moon. So then you are accustomed to it because you have teleport, right?
Yeah. I can't use that till tomorrow, though.
And then we could teleport to the portal
when we need to
the portal, and then we can go through from Silvery Moon into Sigil as a open doorway.
That's brilliant.
Do we know that the doors work backwards?
No, yeah, they're portals. When a doorway is open from Sigil to a place, you can get through it that way. But we either ask them if they've opened a portal in Sigil, but then we have to in Silvery Moon, then we have to go to Silvery Moon and find it. Whereas if we just try and Hail Mary it, Moreau would then be accustomed to the place, so teleport would have a better chance of working if we could teleport to the portal in Silvery Moon and then jump through it to get to Sigil.
Yeah, and because if we knew where it was, that'd be really. Because obviously, I'm presuming Dayak being from Silver Moon has stuff from Silver Moon on him, don't you?
Himself,
literally everything on me.
Yeah. So we have an associated objects. We can definitely teleport there, as long as we know where the thing. Yeah, it's a great. I'll ask him whereabouts in Silvery Moon. The name of the place, then the location of the portal he came through to Silvery Moon. Where did it come out in the material plane?
Okay.
I can try and word that better if you.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We want the location.
Yeah.
So, he glows again. We opened a portal to the Temple of Magic, but it was only temporary.
So how was he going to get that? Or did they have to open it from the other side?
That burned my last question, my last use of it.
Okay.
I will say, those of you who went to Silver Moon, you do know that that when you were like rescuing the kids and stuff, they were waiting for extraction. There was a meeting point to go to be extracted from Silver Moon.
Right.
Now
So
that
they
he's
immediately.
Before we all died. Nearly.
now that he's a zombie, would the other guy would speak with dead still work, or has he lost his personality?
Technically, it's a different spell.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Just in case we've got another 5 questions. He's not compelled to answer, but would I know that?
It would work, yes.
Okay, so we have another 5 questions. Not necessarily.
And you could, if you're the one casting it, you could disguise self as
Right.
Lelia as well to
Yeah.
compel him even more to answer. Because if he's awake and looking at the Lelia, he's probably going to be more susceptible to answering than.
Right.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, he doesn't have to answer people he doesn't like the people who killed him.
Yeah.
I do like the question, how is he going to get back? That's really good.
Yeah. Well, if they were waiting for extraction.
Yeah.
Well, we could
That would
head
be
to the
right.
rendezvous in that case.
I think it's probably past, isn't it? Because they were
That was a while
waiting
ago.
with the children. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, but he was sent here, so presumably there was an extraction for him to return to the Portal of Doors.
Yeah.
So if we can find out the extraction location in time, then we can go there and use that extraction.
Indeed.
Okay, you're still disguised stealth, right?
I can be. I can do it at will. So
Should we try that then?
Yeah,
Can
I think try that.
I think maybe we all leave, so it's just him and her. Because if he looks around and sees the rest of us, he might not be into the deception.
That's
can I have the questions first, though?
That's what I mean. We plan this out first, and then we all bugger off, so it's just you and him.
Worst case, we're psychic linked, so you've always got me as a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
As a ribby talkie.
Exactly. I'm the switchboard operator.
Yeah. And before we go, I will give, if there's any roles that need to be involved, I will give Lavender a bardic inspiration, so there's a D10 on there.
Amazing. Yep.
And if necessary, I'll put the homunculus on her back. I'll say it now then.
Haha! Bullshit acquired.
Great. So what else
Is there anything I
do
can
we
give
want
you?
to ask?
Oh my god.
I thought we were asking. Are we not asking the extraction question?
We've got that one question, but then there's 5 questions, right?
No, I mean for the last one of this one.
It's already done. It's already done.
No, I've got one more question, but I figured I figured we keep. Well, I've got one more use of it, but it depends if you want me to look at a place he's seen. I can do that with the last one.
Don't think that would.
So I could maybe basically scry on the.
Yeah, but he
find out the name of the
extraction point.
That's
If
what I'm
he's compelled
thinking.
to answer, why don't we just ask him what is the name and location of?
Yeah, if he's compelled to answer, what's the location and the time of your extraction?
Can we? Yeah, but I was thinking we could get some like recon on it if we wanted to, but if we found out a different way, because we could like just it's like a live view of it. We could go right. What's the extraction point look like, and then go right. Okay, we've got how many guards there to get an idea of what it looks like. I mean, I'm happy to burn whatever. It doesn't bother me. I just thought that might be an idea.
think
Like, do you mean
asking
try
with,
and asking him first?
With,
with
yeah,
Speak with
ask
Dad?
him with Speak with Dad, and then if it doesn't work, I can ask him with this with the last go. But if we do know the
Oh
name
yeah,
of it,
no, that's good. That's good. That's
we
good.
can look and go right. We know exactly what the situation's like, so not just walking into
Uh-huh.
an absolute shit show.
That's very, very good. That's big brain. What's my fucking?
So, I'm asking him as Lilalia, right?
Yeah.
Where? Well, that doesn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would she ask where he was going back to?
Or what their plan to go back was.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But again, the labia might not be like this. Could be a thing done by his sister. Like this could be a plan orchestrated by
Yeah.
his sister superior. So it could not
Yeah.
be the labia giving like the labia.
Oh, she could just be like, "I need some further information from you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, as well, Speak with Dead isn't like they don't get like a lot of intelligence back. It's just like if they only as it knows in life, it is under no compulsion of truth flag if you're hostile or recognize you as an enemy. So it will just answer the question as long as it doesn't recognize you as an enemy. Is how I read that. But
Yeah, and it recognizes you as the labia.
You're probably just best off becoming a foot soldier because, you know, that way a soldier would very much would need to know where the extraction point was if they didn't know.
Why
I mean, I guess if the only
why don't you disguise yourself as Linvala?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's better.
this is where these two used to date and hate each other now.
I can just hear Matt quickly scrambling for
Hey.
his tokens.
Don't worry,
you know what?
I need time to like write down these questions. So
You know what?
Matt's got prep time.
Linvala had eyes only for the Lalia and a certain feathered angel in our current group. So you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love triangle, yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like a one-sided love triangle. Though.
So what else do we want to know? What type of defenses it has, if there is any?
They just knock on the first date. Sorry.
So do we want to know like what where it is, where the extraction point was?
Yeah.
Any defenses?
Look, time and location.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the extraction point is going to be.
Questions then.
When
So
it's
I've got
going to
what? Sorry, Hunter.
So we just need where the extraction point is going to be, when the extraction is going to take place.
Yeah, that's two.
Maybe
Time.
who will be there?
Well,
Who
will
else?
be
Who
there?
else will be there? Yeah.
Who else is going to be there?
Sorry, I've very recently rewatched the D&D movie, and I don't want to be caught asking the questions that isn't going to get us anywhere. Will the extraction?
I've still not seen it, so no spoilers.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, you've got
Watch it. It's great.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I've still not managed to see it.
Nuts.
Oh, Chris, question, sidebar. Have you watched New
Yeah.
Mutants yet?
Watch what yet? Sorry,
The New Mutants.
5-10 minutes.
I haven't
Great.
yet. No, it's
Man.
still on the list.
Lad.
Yes, we can.
I need to.
I was-
I don't even know that for ages.
I just didn't want to interrupt all of your flows by by declaring the break mid brainstorming. But yes, we can have a 5-minute break now.
Yeah, and then we can come back and I'll have it all written down, hopefully.
Cool.
Okay.
See you all at 1:45.
See you in
Alright,
5.
sweet.
See you in 5 minutes, guys.
I'll be back.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh.
Is that the first thing you're saying to the corpse?
Well, it's not a question, so yeah, sure, why not?
All
Is
right.
that right? Anything else?
Um, this thing's not going to care about the way things are worded, right?
Mm.
I mean, it's not a wish spell. It just needs to be able to understand what you're trying to ask, basically.
Alright, cool.
Like, so long as it wants to answer, it will try and talk to you as if it was a living person trying to have a conversation.
Cool.
What was her fucking name? Peridia.
Peridia.
And he's already said he doesn't know what it looked like or where it was.
Uh-huh.
He didn't know what was going to happen when he went through the portal. I'm struggling for one more question, if anybody has any suggestions.
What are we up to so far?
So I've got, tell me, where was the rendezvous back to Sigil due to be? When exactly time and day was the portal back to Sigil due to open for you to return? How many forces are present in Sigil? Are there any other rendezvous scheduled either to or from in the near future? And then answering to me, Linvala Peridia, that's my last question, but I don't know what it is yet. But if there's anything that her presence would garner his honesty.
But if Moreau is gonna, like, see the place, do we really need to ask about, like, what
Whether we can
Manpower is
get
there.
the information out of him
Yeah,
without using that last charge.
because
We all.
he might use the charge, but the guy might not know where. Like he might not have seen the
Yeah.
extraction point yet, so that's a waste. So if we can find out the place of it, then Moreau can go, show me it, and then he's well acquainted with it. But if the guy doesn't know and we know that ahead of time, then we've still got a charge of Moreau's forced work with us, please. To ask it a question or find something else out.
At another point in time, with just the spell one, not the crazy cage one, it might be worth seeing if they know anything about red lightning rifts.
When you've used Speak with Dead, you can't use it again on the same thing. So
Interesting.
It's a one-time thing, yeah.
Interesting.
I can do it at will, but only one time for each.
Okay, next time we kill someone, that's a question we should ask.
I mean, we could use that as a if we're struggling for a last question, we've got that as a last question.
What do you know about the red lightning rifts? But again, coming from Linvala, wouldn't she know?
She might not.
She might not.
But it depends on.
I will say two things from a DM perspective. One, you could always wait to figure out your last question because you might trigger a question in the answers you get.
Yeah.
And two, the spell, while it reanimates them to a degree, it doesn't bring back their full personality. So
yeah,
so long as it's not like extremely obvious one way or the other, they're not going to be a Sherlock Holmes of deduction in the way of why you're asking certain things.
Just say it nicely.
Sure. Linvala doesn't say things nicely.
Shit, we picked the wrong disguise.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready?
I think so. I think we've got 4 questions and then we can always spitball the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
4 questions and a dream.
Hey.
Go.
I will.
Ugh, this feels disgusting.
But she will transform into her best impression of Linvala.
Alright, let's get the fuck out.
Should we all leave? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of the way. Maybe just like off map for a bit, just in case it fucking looks around or whatever.
We just hide in the bushes.
Yeah, let's hide in the bushes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, bush. I'm a bush frog.
Bush frog.
Tia.
Don't forget, I can relay communication between some of us if you ever need any.
I will, as he's answering, relay. Unless you can hear it, I guess. Relay it to you as well.
Wait, is this is the Raven, Hunter's Raven?
That's
right?
the Raven.
Yeah, okay, cool. I can't move Tia's thing.
She's over here.
No, I'm in that, but
Oh.
Sorry.
Any information I receive, I relay to everyone else.
Okay.
And vice versa.
All right. She will.
Hunter, move yourself.
And Thok. But we know that's happening anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
She will
Zombie.
cast Speak with Dead to her zombie.
Its neck snaps to attention, its eyes get wider, its jaw kind of tightens up a little bit.
Welcome to the afterlife. I need to garner some additional information from you regarding the rendezvous back to Sigil, City of Doors, in case I can help from this side. Tell me, where was the rendezvous back to Sigil due to be?
It twitches for a second, straightens up a little bit, says, "One track shack, abandoned inn on the east bank of the Evermoors."
And when exactly, time and day, was the portal back to Sigil due to open for you to return?
Tomorrow, midday.
Oh shit.
On the other side, back in Sigil, exactly how many of Lilelia's forces are waiting there?
all that need to be. Those not on deployment.
Are there any other rendezvous scheduled either to or from there in the near future?
I wouldn't have been told if there were.
Is that 4?
That's 4, yeah. Meridia will psychic link to Psychic Frog and go
Frog.
And go Bushfrog. Give Lavender an option here and ask if the rendezvous tomorrow, if it's guarded by any forces and how many.
Mm-hmm. And on this side, the rendezvous, the shack where the rendezvous is due to happen, is it guarded? And how many forces are on this side? That technically 2 questions though. How many is it guarded by?
There is no need to guard it. There is nothing there until the portal opens, and then nothing there when it closes. Just an abandoned inn.
Thank you. You are released. And the spell will end.
Bushfrog to Fish Lady. Misa think it went well.
Fish Lady to Bushfrog. I agree.
She will immediately shake off the visage of Linvala as if she's like, "Oh, I hated that so much, but I think we got what we needed. Good little zombie."
Should I take a look at the place so I'm familiar with it? If we need a teleport there.
I mean, yeah, we know it.
Mm-hmm. I'll give a description.
We know the place. Could you scry?
Yeah, because I couldn't. I don't know scrying at the moment. I can get that
if they
back if I
haven't
need
seen
to.
the shack already, like if they didn't come through from the shack, then again, this is just like a wasted charge of your thing.
Yeah.
You know, but like you've got scrying.
I
right?
have scry as well.
Yeah, you could scry it and then describe the place tomorrow.
It has to be a person.
I can always cast detect thoughts.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, yeah. And
I can scry on it, but I'd have to conduct the ritual to get the scrying spell, and then
I think it's just
then cast it.
Isn't it, scrying?
No, you can scry on a location. Yeah.
You scry on Lavender, who scries on the location. You're going to chain it.
Thoughts. I can do that.
I'll cast Detect Thoughts as Lavender scries on the location.
Noise.
Can I have a D100 for the Speak with Dead?
Yeah.
Because you're a warlock, so everything is at stupid level.
That is an at-will one, though.
Oh, in that
count. Yeah, it's an at will. No, it's a invocation.
Cool.
Yeah.
Scrying, on the other hand.
Scrying is
scrying. Will. So what are you doing? Are you scrying on
the location that they've described?
Cool.
And then the detect thoughts will transfer the image to Moreau. God, this is combining spells.
It's like
I have a D100 for the scrying then.
Sure.
It's just a combo breaker.
There we go.
I'm so sorry, Matt. We're breaking the game slightly.
No, you're playing the game very well.
The teacher praised us.
You choose a location you have seen before as if the target of the spell. You haven't seen it before.
I thought that. That's what I was like.
No, but it is
for.
That's what I mean. It's a location you can scry on it, right?
Yeah, but it's a location you've seen before.
I can, if I need to, I can burn that last charge to see the location because I know the name of it now. The last charge of Soul Cage.
I mean, he seemed fairly familiar with it.
Yeah,
So
it sounded like he'd seen it before. I
feel more sure than I did before that he's seen it before.
Alright.
Yeah, my scrying doesn't say anything about location. I don't know if yours is
Very,
different.
very last line.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
we've been
yeah.
given the side and the place where this portal is. or
Yeah,
will
go for it
be.
then, Moreau.
Yeah. So I'll burn the last charge of Soul Cage before the soul is released to Eyes of the Dead. Use an action to name the place. So I'll name the place they said. So in life, which creates an invisible sensor somewhere in that place if it's on the same plane of existence you're currently on, and it remains there as long as I concentrate up to 10 minutes. And I receive visual and audio information from the sensor as though you were using its space using your senses.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Fingers crossed.
If it works.
That's it. I was
It'd
so
be
happy when I
so
saw
cool if it works.
Magical
Come
Secrets
on.
is such an awesome bard ability.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Okay. I do not have an image of this to provide you, but I have a rough reference image.
Right.
Essentially, what you see is the view of a half-collapsed inn, roughly in the shape of the one I've just posted to Discord. You can see in the surrounding area, it's kind of on almost like a moat or a cliff of solid ground that then quickly turns into swamp and marshland beyond. You can tell it's near the edge of a very old road, clearly not used, very overgrown. You see no lights. All the windows are smashed, and most of the roof is missing. Through part of a collapsed wall, you can see that there is an open space that has been noticeably and recently cleared of rubble, debris, dirt, etc. Like in the center of the open space that was once like the main part of the tavern, this inn. But other than that, you see no movement, no signs of defenses. It just looks like an abandoned, forgotten inn in the middle of nowhere.
Cool. I'll spend the 10 minutes just studying as carefully as I can, just to get as familiar with the place as possible.
Okay.
Well, in case that makes any kind of difference for trying to teleport there.
Okay, good to know. Your scrying spell ends with nothing changing from what I've previously described.
And were we, or was anyone aware of like the approximate location of this inn just from like knowledge of the area?
I said west of somewhere.
So it was some
The
direction.
Everything west of something.
East of the Evermore.
It is the east bank of the Evermoors. Dayak, you would
Wasn't even
know.
west.
Dayak, you know just to the. Sorry. Yeah. No, technically it's the west back. Yeah. No. East bank. Right. So to the west of Silvery Moon, Dayak, you would know there is a small woodland, which is where you are now. But then if you continue towards the west out of that, or west through the main river, following the river that flows through Silvery Moon, it eventually enters the Evermoors, which is like a very large, expansive, swampy area, marshland. Not a lot of people go there. People go around it instead of through it because it's really difficult to travel through. It's not particularly dangerous. It's just there's nothing there, and it's basically just a swampy wasteland. So this tavern would be on the east bank, closest to Silvery Moon and the woods you're on that edge. I can give you the actual distance from where you are, roughly speaking.
Because you could sort of express that to Moreau and give him more information to go off.
Yeah. So,
Awesome. That's brilliant.
if I go to distance, it is about 40 miles from where you are. So foot travel wise, a day and a little bit. Day and
But in a
30
flying
miles,
ship.
like an hour, couple of hours maybe at most.
I love our boat.
Sorry, it's probably half a day from where you are. It's probably 20 miles because you're in the woodland, not from Silvery Moon.
So, do we pump a spell into this teleportation circle, send the raven off somewhere, see what the raven can see? Because if Mistral's artifact is sealed away in here, then maybe we should possibly, if they had if they were supposed to come and get it and then go back, we could go and get it so that they can't send somebody else to come and get it.
But it also says about dealing with the consequences if we do break the seal.
That's what I mean. Like, that's why I want to send the raven through first, because if it obliterates anything, then the raven is just going to die. And it's just a familiar.
I can do one more thing that actually might be useful on this one. I've got my second sight that I can use. So I can get, if you want, it's just going to cost me like any spell slot. Like I can burn like a first one, and it basically lets me cast Augury. So I can just find out whether it's basically wheel or woe, whether it will be doing a particular course of action.
Oh yeah,
sure, go for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Go for it.
I'm still worried it's going to teleport something here.
Right.
So
it teleports dead Mistral to come and fight us.
So yeah, the cage swings open and this the mote of light floats out into the ether. Moreau closes it, goes over to one side, gets his tarot deck out, turns away slightly from the rest of you and peels off the eye patch. And then starts asking, and he's going to cast Augury using his Dark Gift and ask if we open Wheel or Woe, if we open the seal, if we break the seal.
Okay. The visions you get back are as follows. I've just lost the actual note for it. Give me one quick second. Cool. Right. Okay, you get visions of an artifact, of a thief, and of a great treasure.
Okay.
The way that you interpret this, definitely wheel.
Okay. I will.
With a slight undercurrent of danger.
I
Okay.
mean,
we'll
take that. We'll take that.
Yeah.
So Moreau will put the eye patch back on and make sure it's adjusted correctly before he kind of makes his way back, and then wander back and go. So I consulted the spirits, and they say I think this could bring us some fortune if we open it. However, there is a measure of danger if we do, but overall positive, but possibly something. But sure something that old Eulard, more capable martial people can be able to very well deal with.
I mean, the first day we all met each other, we literally jumped into hell. I think we're good with a little bit of danger, right?
Ribbit.
Meridia side eyes, Bushfrog.
All right. We need a powerful level of magic, but does anybody have an abundance of it?
I mean, I don't have an abundance, but I can use a fifth level.
I have a fifth level. As I say, if there's anything in combat, then I'm not usually one for using it. So it might make more sense if I use it. The others around you can possibly use your magic more than I can.
Okay, that works.
So I'll pump a fifth level spell into it. Just whatever's there. It's a dispel magic 5th level.
No, don't do that. Jesus.
Oh
It
no.
doesn't require a casting of a spell.
Oh, just okay.
To channel the spell's energy.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Just...
I cast dispel magic on it. Boom. Done. That was down. Done. Moreau reveals himself as a child of Silver Mist.
Can I have a D100, please?
D100.
Rocks fall, we all die.
82.
Cool. As you use your magic to flow through this into like the gaps in the different glyphs on this circle, the whole thing begins to glow, almost like water trickling through every crack. It spreads throughout all of it until there's a pulse, and all of the small circular symbols around the outside light up and begin to glow. You know that this is active and highly active. Stepping through will teleport you to the other side. You know from Hunter's Identify as well, it will be open for an hour.
I'll relay that to the group.
All right.
Holy moly.
See you all on the other side.
Leroy Jenkins!
I will say for the time being, as they're not here, Thog will wait on this side.
I will
Are you all-
wait on this side.
You're waiting on this side.
Are we still sending the Raven through?
Cool.
No,
I was going to say.
I heard Leroy Jenkins. That means I'm going. So everyone else is going through, yeah?
I think, yeah, if I see people run in, I think Rivet's going to charge in too.
Cool.
Moreau will jump in last.
I'm going to grab Rakeen's hand as I go in.
Rakeen is not going in. He is.
I'm going to bring him with me! I've missed him. I want him here.
You can try.
Yeah, go on then.
Give me a contested dex check.
I just rolled a 19.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Okay. What's my athletics? Oh, it's +4.
No.
Oh, that's a 6.
Absolutely not.
Okay, that he's better at. Don't know why he shouldn't be, but he's not budging. You're not going in.
Just
What are you
waves
doing?
like that.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Cool. Copy all of them tokens. Cool. As you all step through, there is a flash of light. You see the wispy tendrils of the Divine Gate swoop past you as you cross over into the Astral Sea. As you come out of this teleportation, there are... So I'm trying to fix your tokens while speaking. I'll just fix your tokens here and then I'll continue speaking. Cool. As you appear on the other side, you see a very similar teleportation circle around your feet. All around you, you see purple. You see swirly, different colors, shapes. It's like almost transfixing as weird nebula-like structures flow and ebb all around you, stretching out into infinity. It is gorgeous looking.
Whoa.
Closer to you, you see a very similarly structured platform almost. You are stood on a very elaborate but still very old slab of stone floating in this astral sea. It's almost rectangular, stretches down to the south of you, and has many different columns, stairways, and structures, seemingly for an ornate purpose. In the center of this, there is a small, shallow pool of water, fountains trickling into it, again, trying to big up the mystique and ambiance of this area. It is very nice. At the very end,
Instantly ruined.
at the very end, you see several pillars, 4 pillars surrounding one larger like stone. And then something else catches your eye. The circle that's beneath your feet stops glowing. You hear a shudder, a thud, a tick, and then movement catches your eye. As you turn around, at the very end of the structure behind you, there is a sand timer, which turns on its head and clicks into place, and the sand begins trickling. Can I ask you all to roll initiative, please?
Ooh.
And can I have also, with your initiative roll, have everyone make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Not advantage.
No.
Yeah. And then con for both of us.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Well, that was you.
Is Meridia the 14?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm the 14.
Cool.
Lavender is the 17. Lavender's Constitution save is the 5.
And what's yours?
And my Constitution save. Wait, no, hang on. You all get plus. What the fuck do you get for being near me? You all get a plus to being near me. Hang on. +3, yes. You all get +3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which probably doesn't help you, but.
So the saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't I also get advantage on? Oh no, it's concentration spells. Isn't
it? Whose token do I not have? What did Tia get? Initiative wise.
Hang on, sorry, I haven't rolled Tia. My bad. I thought Tia was still here.
Tia is still here.
Oh. Maybe don't need to.
Tia?
Oh no. No, I think they do still need rolls making. I think they're just listening in, aren't they?
I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe fell asleep because of the time difference. He literally just got back to the UK today.
Cool. Someone roll initiative.
Yeah, I've got Tia's sheet. Hang on. Let me just highlight Tia. And then I need Tia's thing. Normal. There we go.
Yeah, 15 for Tia.
And then a con save. There you go.
Awesome. Anybody that got less than a 20 on their con save, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Thank you, Meridia.
Shatters out from the central point you are standing. Other than that, there's a sand timer going behind you. What would you guys like to do?
Double check with the DM. Did what Meridia said? What's the range of that for the con save?
Yeah, you get it. You've got a soft 20.
Yeah, I'm fine. How about everyone else? Like how far is the range? Is everyone who's here got that?
It's like 10 feet.
Okay.
So everybody around me gets it.
Gets what? Sorry?
So everybody
Plus
within
3.
10 feet of me gets +3 to any saving throw that they make because Paladin.
Oh.
Yeah. So you all add
Oh,
you
I
add like
passed.
charisma. So you all get +3.
I do not.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I just barely passed.
Yeah, I got 21 with that.
Yeah, same. 21.
7 with the +3, so.
Yeah.
Oh, does inspiration count for saving throw? Or do I have to say?
Yeah, I think you can use
You
it.
have to say before.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
No worries. Forgot I had it. My bad. I assume Diet has a higher dex than Lavender.
14.
Yes.
Yeah, you go first.
Guys, time is literally ticking.
Yeah,
Are we
yeah.
looking at there's literally an hourglass that's, I think.
So yeah, so
ticking.
Day, go.
Are we trying to find this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Does the water look safe to walk on?
Give me a perception check.
God, I love that question.
That is 17, but my perception is shit. 17.
Cool. You can tell by the color of it, it's probably not that deep. It's got lily pads on it. So again, it's probably not super deep.
I didn't ask if it was deep. I asked if it was dangerous looking.
The water doesn't look like it would hurt you.
Cool. Thanks.
Not dissolving the lily pads.
Yeah. I will make my way to an exit, though. I assume I can climb back up on here.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, 30, actually. Sorry. There, then. And actually, I'll just dash because I don't think there's much else to do at the moment.
Okay.
6. Okay. And I will leave that. I'll chuck my homunculus about so it's like flying ahead of me.
Cool.
But leave it at that.
Awesome. Did Lavender say what she was doing? What Lavender was doing?
No, sorry. I would like to see if I can perceive exactly how much time we have by the amount of sand / speed of the hourglass, if possible.
Give me a perception check.
Can I use the inspiration?
You can.
That's me. That's
You
me.
can do it with inspiration. You can do it after you roll, but before you know the result.
Okay.
Perception.
If that's bardic inspiration, sorry. Normal inspiration, I rule it as you gotta announce it before. Do I? No, you can use it after. Yeah.
So then I can add a d10.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got, do you mean you've got bardic inspiration or regular inspiration?
Bardic inspiration.
Okay, yeah, so that's a D10 to it, but
yeah. 11.
11 is just enough. It's not a high DC. It is just a sand timer. It's not the 11 things you should be expecting to face at this level. Roughly, probably got around 10 rounds, 60 seconds.
I think we only have about a minute. Quickly, see what you can find.
That will count as your action.
That's fine.
You
Yeah.
have to sit there and count.
Yeah, sure. I will ask Kinsel move though on the broom.
Yep.
So I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'll go to there.
Cool. It's at this point, Lavender, as you're flying by this water and Dake, as you're running through it and up and out of it, you hear some splashing that you can't account for. Bursting out of the water, seemingly hidden within it. Not visible until they began moving. Several small creatures. Well, I say small. They're quite big.
small for a DM.
Yeah. The problem is, I can't remember what they're called. So I'm trying to find a handout for you guys. But I don't know where in my handouts I'm looking. Aha! Here we go. I have found it.
This is how Matt wastes our rounds.
Oh, you see?
Oh,
no.
What the hell? Are they little or big? Because you keep switching between the two.
They're little.
Oh, they're big.
Me.
Are little and big? Oh
they're thin,
god.
but they are large. They burst out of the water, mouths agape with a hissing, high-pitched screech, and they dive for you. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gonna try and strike you. Dead. For
I really rather you didn't.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Can I have an athletics check, please?
Yes, you can. That is 12.
Okay, I got a 17. It grapples you with its long tail and then keeps flying. So use 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It flies out over the edge of this
Oh.
platform and lets go. As it does, Dayak, you don't fall, but you do float. You just start drifting away from the platform slowly, but out into nothingness.
It's like it's a like levitation effect kind of thing.
It's
Like-
like you're on a spacewalk and you've just lost your tether to the space station. In 20. This one's going to attack you, Lavender. That's a probable miss. It's 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Attack number 2. That is a 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Can
I have
I
an
use
athletics
my
check?
reaction to do my blood curse?
Yeah.
If it's within 30 feet of me, I can use my reaction to roll a d8 and subtract the result from the creature's roll.
Nice. Do it.
-3.
Okay, and that's for the attack that just hit, right?
Still hits, unfortunately.
Yeah.
15.
Thanks for
But
trying.
I'm gonna amplify it so all of its attacks until the end of its turn will get a -d8.
Ooh. And athletics, did you say?
Yes.
You are rolling at disadvantage as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because of.
So I'll just roll another one.
Yeah.
I actually rolled really bad, so that still beats me.
Yes.
The other ones are going to rush this way. One of them is going to go for you, Tefl. That was a 2, so that's not hitting you. That one is a 12.
Nope.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ribbit. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Can I have an athletics check, please?
Yeah. Where's athletics? There it is. Oh.
Interesting. Technically, I got a 19, but a nat 1 is a nat 1.
Oh no.
You are
Oh wait,
baffled.
that's good.
Can I add my thing to it, or is it still in that one?
It's still a nat 1. If it's a nat 1, it's a fail.
No worries.
How much did that move? 25. It is going to grapple you, and then again drag. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it releases you, and you also are just floating. I've just realised all your tokens are ever so slightly too small on this map.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Oh my god, that's been confusing me for a while.
There we go. You didn't all shrink as you came through. It's all good. That is their turn. Tia's turn. Who wants to control Tia?
Oh, we've got her. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the sheet?
You had it up.
Yeah, I know that doesn't help me though. There you go. Different screen. Fuck me.
Oh, if it helps, Ribbit will have a higher deck. So Ribbit, you go first. Tia.
Yeah,
go.
sorry.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could.
Yeah, no worries. So, basically, I want to get Aerodactyl out, but we have our one Pokemon rule.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have to get Vulpix away before I can get Aerodactyl out?
Correct.
Okay, in that case, it's dropped me, right?
It has dropped you.
And is it like, how far away from me is it?
It's still right next to you.
Oh. It's an action to get them. No, I'm going to use my action to return Vulpix to the Pokeball, and I'm going to try and swim through the air. Because I was going to grab it, but that would be an action, and I need to get Aerodactyl.
You're trying to swim through the air.
I'm trying to swim through the air using all of my movement.
Okay.
Does that help me at all?
You kick and you flail. Nothing seems to happen. You're pulling at air, but it's air. You can't get enough grip to actually pull you in a given direction.
With whatever time I have left, I relay that information to everyone else. We say can't swim.
Literally.
Said the
And
frog.
That's on me. That's on me, sir.
You not got an action or anything you wanted to use?
That was my action. I returned Vulpix because that's the problem. I've got to get Vulpix back, and then next turn I'll get Aerodactyl. Next turn, no problem. This turn, big problem.
Awesome. Tears go.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading something because I don't know the Artificer class very well. I've only played it once in a one-shot.
Well, just use a cantrip. Just shoot him.
It's okay, I'm still here.
Oh, right, okay.
Hey, buddy.
You sound so awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Minus 2 hours, so 2 o'clock? I don't know. Anyhow, I will use Temporal Vortex to transfer our little frog friend to here if they allow me to do so. As my action, and then I will use my bonus action to summon a protection turret and give us around here and give us a little bit of a shield. Oh, wait, hang on. I can't do that at the same turn. Ignore that.
Okay.
Okay, that's my go. And I will use my action to duck. I can't do that either. I'll just hold my head.
Okay. Moreau's go. Meridia is on deck.
Yes.
Okay, so right, so on my turn, kind of seeing these things could be a bit of an issue. Moreau is going to go move. Select him 1 second, that would help. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It's going to cast Bane on 3 of the creatures. So they need to make a Wisdom, a Charisma saving throw.
Which 3?
DC 17.
To you.
Yeah. Oh shit! There's more. I didn't see the others over there. Yeah, the 3 closest.
Don't worry about me.
I didn't. Sorry, I did that. I genuinely didn't realise that Date was there. Sorry. The 3 closest.
I'll go for Date. Don't worry.
Wow. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, cool. I rolled an 18, 20, and a 20.
Oh.
So
Shit.
2 of them succeed. One of them is 15.
Yeah, that fails.
Cool. That's that one. So the failed one is the one next to Lavender.
Awesome. And then bonus action, because I can see that. God, where's that bonus? Why didn't we take a short rest before we came through? Yeah,
we voice it.
Yeah.
No.
This is the reason Hunter
Boy,
didn't actually step
boys.
through the portal, because he's got nothing left.
Look after my zombie.
We've got a fire. We're good.
I never went through, so.
Yeah, I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to burn a bardic inspiration to pull a card from my deck as a bonus action. and see if that's going to help. So I can roll twice now on this. I should find the deck. What am I at? D10. It's a 7 and a 8. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Ignore that. I dropped my phone on my computer.
Awesome. Cool. So I've got, I'm taking the Tail of the Beguiler. I'm taking this the 7, but I've got, it's an action to bestow that, so which I don't have, so I'll have to wait till my next turn. So I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna try and move behind here and get some sort of cover. I know that two of them can kind of see me, but other than that,
The eye patch, you just completely can't see them.
that's it. Yeah, the peripheral vision's not great.
Okay.
And that's my go.
Meridia, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to polymorph myself into a giant eagle.
Okay.
Okay, I do not have a token available for that.
That's fine.
Make Meridia big, but
Yeah, just make me 4 squares.
Big,
No, it's fine. You are the Raven, but
big.
But big.
I'm 4 square Raven. 4 square Raven. Okay. As a giant eagle, I have a movement flying speed of 80 feet. So I'm going to dash all the fucking way over to here. To this pillory thing.
Swoop, swoop.
You can control the eagle.
Oh, I can? Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking go this way to get out of everybody's fucking attack ranges. And then I'm flowing down this way, 180 feet. So where am I? I'm here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
I want to see this.
Pardon?
How have you done that? Bonus
Action polymorph.
Oh,
and then as my action, I'm going
nice.
Yeah. So I need to take 2.
Again, we're not breaking it. We're just playing it really well.
We're just playing it really well.
Show me the thing. Show me the special thing.
Awesome. Is that everything?
Can I drop polymorph in the same turn?
You don't have to use. It's a free action, so yeah, technically.
Okay, I will just stay as an eagle for the time being, I think.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Teffel, you're up.
Am I able to go right here and be flanking this dude with Ribbib?
Yep. From what you can tell, the water is probably at most up to like your waist height. So yeah.
And I can still like attack him from here, so
I will say it is probably difficult terrain. Just
Oh,
because
well.
it's deep, but not that deep, so you can wade. But yeah.
Alright. I will activate my tattoo and pull out my big ass axe.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
17 to hit.
1 second. I accidentally just closed that stat block because of course I did. Yep, 17 hits.
Yes. So he takes 8 slashing and 6 lightning.
Cool.
And then the tattoo does 15 necrotic.
Cool.
And second attack. Rah. Oh,
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that hits.
6 slashing, 4 lightning, and the tattoo. 10 necrotic.
Nice.
I did step.
You wail on this thing. Its leathery wings seem quite fragile, so does its small body. It's pretty hurt, to be fair, just from that series of attacks. It wails and screeches, however, in a horrible tone as you hit it.
Nice. I'll use my bonus action to do Mystic Frenzy.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can't. Sorry. Never mind. I have to cast a cantrip to do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't have any other bonus actions. Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Awesome. At the top of the round, you hear a small shunt begin another one. And there's a very subtle hum that's getting slightly more high pitched as time goes on. Something is building to something beneath you or charging. And in 9 rounds, something's definitely going to happen. These things clearly do not want you to progress. And some of you are suffering with exhaustion. Some of you are floating off into an endless void of nothingness. And we will pick that up at the top of the round next week.
Yay!
That was boss. Thanks,
Oh
everybody.
dear God.
Ooh.
I'll just be hanging
something
around here.
And
I just put
I
something
knew
in
I
the
should have
chat.
returned Vulpix.
I just put some in the chat because I won't be here next time. So whoever's controlling me, do that on my turn.
Okay. Sweet. There for next time. Woohoo! Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. That was
Good
awesome.
game, guys.
Thanks.
Au revoir.
Bye.
See you